and we're going to do a unboxing. This is just all off the cuff, first impressions, not a proper review. If you want to see that, then just look at my profile for the link to the full blog. Everything's written, and I actually do my research. This is going to be a bit ramshackle. Of course, this is the Hiya, I believe, because I'm saying it wrong. Hiya Toys Judge Anderson. It's from their Judge Dredd line of 4-inch figures. So there's nothing on the back, just how much I paid for it. So let's just go straight to it. Okay, just get the figure out. That is Judge Anderson, or Side Judge Anderson. She's psychic. Looking not unlike. Well, in the comic, they always said she was supposed to be inspired by Debbie Harry. I think she looks a bit like a. Let's get some better lighting in. That's better. I think she looks like Tony Storm, if anything. Still good. Okay, that's some sort of a. You can see that's an earring. I thought that was a fleck of paint. Actually, it might be. Is it? No, it is actually an earring, yeah. That's her ear. And that green bit is her earring. Just the green is a little bit overpainted. There's the eagle armor. It's got a small amount of weathering to it. Not too much. And the elbow pads are not stuck, they just float around to allow the elbow joints to move. Although, oh, here we go. This is the first issue I've had with these. This elbow pad is stuck. Yeah, it's not moving. I'll have to fix that later on, so look out for that. But you can see this is a little slight touch, sort of painted in shading, just to give a bit of depth, because these are already 4-inch figures, so that's a lot of detail. Again, nice detail in the face, and the badge, belt buckle, the boots. Let's have another go for that elbow pad. Is that going to shift? Nope. Well, anyway. Okay, so the head can probably turn, move around. Now, obviously, this is huge in practical armor, so you get that to the side. A bit forward. There's a bit of flex in the eagle, but not much. That's about as much as you can go. And that's as much as you get backwards. Same with the other arm, but this is a bit easy. You get a full rotation, but it's a bit. It's two ball joints at the torso. You get a full rotation with both. The legs are a bit tricky, but there we go. Go to the side a bit. They sort of come down a bit, almost. They can almost pivot a bit to give a little bit of extra clearance, but not much. I mean, it's not a huge amount of. But anyway, the knees can fully bend, get back and forth with the foot, and ooh, that's a very stiff foot. You should be able to be very careful. Yeah, it can turn all the way. Well, for some reason here, the knee pads are a little bit crooked. I don't know why. Maybe that's the way the leg goes, but I might be that. So in terms of the body, it's really just exactly the same, except for the badge and the head. There's the Judge Hershey there. We put that down lower. Where is it? For size comparison, you've got the Toy Biz Judge Dredd, or just because he's handy, give you something modern. Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man. But again, gives you a real good idea of how tiny this thing is. It's not huge. But there's a lot of detail in there. So that's pretty good. Oh. Wouldn't be one of these videos unless I knock my lights over. There we go. So included, you get the stand. These are pretty much all the same. And you get these little H pieces that can interlock other stands together. I guess this is cursed earth because it's got human remains caked into it. Oh, there it is. And you've got the exact same accessories that came with Judge Hershey. That's the... Very, very careful. These are so tiny. I'm going to lose them. Really, really tiny. That's a gripping hand. It goes on the left arm. I have to think reverse it. There's a trigger hand. That's better. That's a trigger hand. For holding the lawgiver. It's all done in a nice sort of a silver plastic. There's no... Is there any warpage? No. If there is, it's barely noticeable, so it's fine. Not too bothered about that. You can see the actual level of detail. It's even got a little dial on the side for the... Because it's the Mark I lawgiver, so you have to manually select the different bullets. As opposed to the Mark II, where you just did it with voice command. As introduced in the film Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone. You know, the rubbish one. And there's the day stick, a nice sort of silver, very sort of bright silver. It's just to show the quite soft plastic hands. These. They just slip in the whole time. And for the lawgiver. So let's just use. This is just little ball joints on the end. Now these are a bit tricky. I find these to be a bit temperamental. These hands coming on and off. Sometimes they go on really tough, or sometimes they just pop off really easily. So that's something to look at. If I just hold it kind of okay-ish, and then you have to sort of like set things up a bit, because obviously she can't just do a straight on putting her arm forward. It does seem to go on at a bit of an angle, I guess, to take into account that this thing. And it's supposed to, even more practically, stay on this little holster in the boot. Now these are a bit hit and miss, because sometimes they're okay, sometimes they have this weird sort of curve inwards, and it always looks like it's going to warp the gun. So, and that's, see what I mean? It doesn't go quite all the way in, so the knee pad is pushing against it, and that, I think that's just going to cause the barrel to bend over time. So I'm not too mad about that bit. But that's Judge Anderson.